Top AliExpress alternatives in 2019.
Give it to me easy, I like a little challenge. When it feels better when you take a little damage. Slow, learning fast, earning steak, burning wheels, turning this on, going thing.
Hey guys, and what's going on, and welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, my name is St-Germain and this channel is all about helping you crush it with e-commerce, sales, and dropshipping in particular. So today's topic, guys, is all about top alternatives to AliExpress in 2019. So as you guys may or may not know, right? With AliExpress and basically dropshipping with AliExpress, the shipping times are one of the biggest killers. So there has to be a way that these top guys who are doing crazy numbers are obviously providing their customers with great shipping times and great quality service to be consistently being able to scale and scale and scale without having crazy amounts of chargebacks because of slow shipping times, right? And that's what I'm here to reveal today. What I do and how you guys can replicate this, especially when you start scaling your stores to big numbers. You want to use these methods, but to show you to really get the best results. And if you guys stay right through to the end of the video and follow these few steps, I'll be giving away one of my current winning products. All you have to do to enter is stay right through to the end of the video and follow a few steps, and I'll be picking one winner to receive a winning product that you can currently go out there and test and scale. So let's get to it. So guys, eventually in the long run, what you want to do is eventually get away from AliExpress, because right up in the beginning when you're starting dropshipping, that's fine. You can use AliExpress, get to basically understand how the whole dropshipping game works. It's completely fine. But it's eventually in the long run, as you start to scale, as you start to really develop strong amounts of sales and customers, that's when you really want to go ahead, create a brand, and eventually move out away from AliExpress. Basically, processing orders via AliExpress is a complete time waster, and eventually that's one of the reasons why you want to get away, basically because of time. It's one of the key components as to why you want to move away from AliExpress, especially if you're getting like, say, a couple of hundred orders a day. I can't imagine physically going through each and every order and fulfilling each and every order. It will be such a waste of time. And you may say, well, hold on, Jermaine, I have a bunch of VAs and they do that for me. Yeah, that's cool, but I'm sure you have much better jobs and many other things you can possibly use as VAs for, instead of them wasting their entire day fulfilling 500 orders one by one, right? And you may even have a Bello or Dropified like what I had. That's fine, but again, there's stuff to basically double check each and every order to make sure it's the right details, and again, just wasting too much time. One of the biggest killers with dropshipping and shipping times is the processing time, right? So forget about e-packet shipping or AliExpress standard shipping. It's the actual processing time when an order is placed on AliExpress that literally wastes almost up to a week. Right, so the processing time for AliExpress is a couple of days. You know, that plus already the e-packet shipping time, that there alone, you're looking at around 3+ weeks for that to really go through to the customer. Because e-packet shipping may take 1 to 3 weeks, plus the processing time as well. That's an extra, say, 5 days. So now it's been taken from, say, 1 to 3 weeks all the way up to 4 weeks, including the processing time. And that's fine. Don't be alarmed by that, especially if you're starting dropshipping and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I can't do this because it's going to take too long. I have on one store alone over 56,000 orders. So don't be afraid. As long as you basically keep in contact with your customers and keep them up to date via email about how their tracking is going, how their shipping is going, you're going to be completely fine. It's only when you don't keep in contact with the customer and they have to chase you up, that's one of the things that definitely will kill you, because that's when they will start to get angry as to where's my product, why haven't they contacted me? They should have the decency, and you should really have the decency as the owner to make sure your staff or yourself is keeping in contact with your customers. Basically, all they want to do is stay in the loop. This will prevent chargebacks, this will prevent them going crazy and posting bad things about your business or asking for a refund or anything like that. All you have to do is keep them updated and keep the customer in the loop. Another reason why you want to eventually move away from AliExpress is because I understand all these guys who are dropshipping right now through AliExpress, some of them are top level marketers, right? And What I've said in previous videos is other dropshippers are like sharks or hunters. They're sort of looking around and seeing any sort of weaknesses or any sort of traits where they can go ahead and just pounce on. And one of the biggest giveaways on AliExpress is the order count. So when you scroll down on an AliExpress page, you'll see the amount of orders and the dates that have been placed on that particular day. So on a top level dropshipper or anyone in general, like for example, you could do this as well, is go on an AliExpress page of any product, scroll down to the bottom and actually look at the amount of orders that were actually placed that particular day or the previous day. You can gauge if that's a winning product, if the product is already slowly winning, and therefore start to literally jump onto that, sell it as well, and get a piece of the pie. It's that simple. So unfortunately, if you have a winning product and you're selling really, really well, and someone else comes onto that product page, scrolls down, looks at the orders, and can see that you're doing really well, then obviously they'll start selling it as well and increase competition for you. But when you are using, say for example, a fulfillment center or third-party distributor, they can't see that obviously. So stay tuned for later in the video. I'll break each of these methods down piece by piece so you can see what's best for you. So guys, on another note, if you guys are struggling to find winners and actually haven't found a winning product just as yet, there's another key tip for you. Go down to the bottom of the page, search through the orders via dates and via the amount ordered, and you'll start to see if it's a trending winning product, and you can basically go on there and test it yourself. And basically all you have to do is copy that particular product's name that's on AliExpress, copy that, put it into Facebook, and filter it by videos, and you'll see a bunch of videos of that product being tested by other dropshippers. Key point right there. Hashtag Team Germain. So another key point you would want to do eventually when you start selling a lot of a particular product, right, is every single product or every single item that's listed on AliExpress literally has a brand behind it. So if you type in, for example, Bluetooth headphones into AliExpress, the first thing that will come up under the search bar after you've clicked search are actual different brands that you can actually start to see that are actually from legitimate products listed on AliExpress. Let's just say, for example, you are killing it with these Bluetooth earphones. All you have to do is directly go ahead and contact that particular supplier and that particular brand and say, guys, these are my proof of sales to show that I'm actually bringing a lot of revenue for your brand or for your products. I would love to work with you one-on-one and work out a better deal, work out better shipping times, and actually communicate with that particular brand or company. That's how I first started. Before I went into a fulfillment center, I actually contacted the brand directly, messaged them and said, look guys, this is how many sales I get each and every day. And these, the amount of sales I've had since the first day I started selling them. Obviously I'm doing a crazy amount of numbers. I want to work with you directly to work out better shipping times, better product times, and obviously be able to mass fulfill the orders in one hit each and every day, as opposed to filling out each order, individually via Obello or Dropified. And so you basically may ask, how do we go about actually send these customers all our orders then if we're not going to use Obello or Dropified? And so what I was doing was each and every day I would export all my sales on an Excel sheet, and you can do that via your Shopify store. There's an export button at the top of the page under orders. Export all that data each and every day. Get a VA to do this or do it yourself. You can go ahead, email that to the supplier, who then therefore basically fulfill all those orders and obviously process the orders at a much faster rate, so you're not wasting that extra processing time with AliExpress. You're already skipping those, say, 3 to 5 days processing time, and you're going straight to it. So what you're doing is, again, is you're exporting all the sales via an Excel sheet, emailing that to your Excel sheet or CSV file to the supplier directly, who'll then basically go out there and bulk order or bulk fulfill all those orders immediately. What they'll then do is they will return that Excel sheet to you, and under each order they will provide you with the tracking number for each of those orders. And what you have to do is, instead of paying for each product individually, is you most likely will have to wire transfer that full amount of orders in one hit each and every day. So each and every day what you'll do is they'll get a quote or an invoice from the manufacturer, and you'll basically just wire transfer the full amount for each and every day immediately to that supplier or manufacturer. You get the tracking codes and it works much better that way. Let's look at a fulfillment center. So right now I have an agent who I personally work with, and it's great, right? When you're looking into building a brand and you finally found a proper gap in the market you want to brand and just destroy it with, what you'll need to do is look for a fulfillment center. The next thing is you'll be assigned an agent. The best part of that is they will literally help you out with every single thing you have, from custom packaging to find the best shipping method possible for you. Especially with the brand, you obviously want top level shipping options. So for example, with a brand, I like to keep my shipping times to no less than say a week, pushing slightly into the 2-week mark. And to do so, I use DHL Express. And that's really expensive. That's around $20 US sometimes, even for just one. Realistically, you're looking at around $20 US for that. So shipping an item out with DHL Express, like I said, is less than a week, majority of the time. It's expensive, but when you're selling high-end products, I can either do two things. I can factor in the price of the shipping into my product cost and therefore work out my profit margin from there. Or what I can do is, by selling high-end products, I can offer the product and then charge shipping as well. And let's just say the customer is buying a high-end product. They are more than likely to go through the shipping options and actually pay for shipping as well, because they want the most secure, express shipping method for that expensive product they just purchased. They do not, one, want to wait for that product for weeks, or two, they want to make sure that that product is being securely sent to them. And by using DHL Express, with such a reputable brand, they're more than likely to purchase that extra shipping cost at the checkout. But like I said, I would either one, factor the price of the shipping into the product cost as well, then work out profits from there, or two, like I said, just charge shipping at the end of the funnel. So if you guys want an example of a big brand that uses a fulfillment center, look no further than the brand MVMT Watches Movement Watches. These guys use a fulfillment center. If you look at their office, all they have is an office for, say, customer support and all the mundane business requirements of each and every day. Their fulfillment centers are all over the world. So they basically don't have to worry or stress about, fulfilling orders and packing orders and everything else. All their stock is directly shipped to these fulfillment centers, who then therefore receive the orders and process these orders each and every day. Now, in order for you to actually proceed with a fulfillment center, you have to be doing crazy numbers each and every day and have proof of concept to show that you guys actually are able to maintain that level of success and to really work with them, because it is a little bit expensive, but eventually in the long run it's so much better. So if you guys right now are asking and wondering, well, how can I get started? I want to be at that level, but I'm not sure how to actually get there. What do I need to do to eventually get to that level? Like I said in the previous video, what you want to do is start with a general niche store and sort of brand a general niche store. Let's just say, for example, you're running a general niche pet store. You have cat stuff, dog stuff, bird stuff, whatever. You want to brand that general niche store, something like, Pets for Life or whatever you want to call it. Make it seem more like a brand as opposed to just like a drop shipping store. Eventually in the future, let's say you're testing all these products on your general niche store, and eventually you find a gap in the market. What you then want to do is take that product, put it into a separate store and build a brand around that. And that's how you create a top one product dropshipping brand, but eventually you'll build other products similar to that one product and create a massive brand around that. Again, that's literally what Hi Smile did. Simple teeth whitening kit. Now they have charcoal toothpaste and other toothpaste and coconut mouthwash and all this other stuff. But eventually what you're trying to do is look for a gap in the market, separate that from your general niche store, put a brand around it. Eventually in the future, after you've shipped with AliExpress, been in contact with the supplier directly, eventually you can look into a fulfillment center, get your own agent, customize the packaging, get the best shipping options, and just crush it from there. So when I basically transferred into a proper brand, I had already received around 30,000 orders of this one particular type of product. And therefore I had other products as well that were very similar to it that I kept chucking in. I took all that, chucked it into a different store and built a brand around it. And that is exactly how I built a brand after focusing initially on a general niche store. So again, if you're starting out, I cannot preach a general niche store enough. That is literally a cash flow king that you will use to funnel for your branded store, especially in the beginning phase, because a branded store is much harder to scale as opposed to a general niche store with a bunch of random different products. But when you have proof of concept and you have a bunch of sales, taking it and converting it into a branded store is so much easier. And so I hope you guys have a better understanding of the top alternatives to AliExpress that are out there for you eventually in the future as you proceed along your journey with dropshipping. On that note, I want to give a massive shout out to my student Dominic. I'm so proud of you, man, all the progress that you've been making. Thank you so much for this awesome testimonial video about the course. I really appreciate it, brother.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Dom. Just want to give a big shout out, a big thank you to Tremaine. He's been helping me tremendously as a mentor throughout this Shopify and dropshipping journey that I've taken on. I'm sure you have as well, or you're trying to get into it, which I highly recommend. Tremaine is very professional. You know, a lot of gurus, a lot of entrepreneurs, you know, they're always looking out for number one, but Tremaine, he wants you to do good. He wants you to succeed, and he's very prompt at answering questions. He always gets back to you. He's very encouraging, very professional, and he recently came out with a dropshipping course, and it's all the questions that you have right now. They answer everything in it. It's a step-by-step program, guys. It's very thorough. It's very clean, it's very detailed, it's straight to the point. Again, step by step, whatever you need, it's in there. You know, whatever you need to do good, whether it's Facebook ads, scaling, targeting, it's all in there for you. It's a great course, and I highly recommend it. Again, Tremaine, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Good luck, guys.
So guys, if you want to know how I took my store and my dropshipping journey from literally zero to $1.1 million in just 2 months, go ahead and click the first link in the description below. Already have students out there who are absolutely crushing it from all over the world, you know, US, Canada, Australia, all over Europe, you know, Malaysia, India. It's been absolutely insane to see the amount of students that are going out there and creating some amazing results. I'm truly blessed and humbled by it all. What's crazy when I look back is I only started dropshipping literally April 2018. You know, the first month of my store had done 40,000. Next month I was around 404,000. Next month almost 600,000. So eventually, guys, the most common question I get asked is, how fast can I get some good results? That's completely up to you. As long as you're following a mentor or a set course instead of just you trying to find your way, you know, out there, as long as you're following a step-by-step process from someone you trust and who definitely will be there for you 24/7, it's very hard. So by investing in yourself and investing in your future from someone else who's been there and done it, it's much easier and you'll be able to attain results much faster. At the end of the day, you can follow a top level, you know, coach or whatever, but if you aren't putting in the work, obviously you aren't going to see some great results. One of my top students done $32,000 in just 2 weeks after completing the course and implementing it. So that just goes to show that you can scale super quick as long as you are able to implement what you've learned. And like I promised in the start of the video, I will be giving away and revealing one of my current winning products to one lucky viewer. All you have to do to enter is subscribe to the channel, like this video, turn post notifications on, and hashtag Team Tremaine. And what I'll do is I'll go through the comments and pick one lucky winner in which I'll reveal that product to. So guys, I hope you liked this video. I can't thank you enough. And if you guys haven't done it as yet, go down to the link below, join our private Facebook group. Other marketers are in there, other dropshippers are in there, my students are in there, I'm in there, everyone's in there just helping each other out, crush e-com and dropshipping in 2019. If you have any questions for me specifically, just shoot me a DM. I'll be sure to get back to you ASAP. And lastly, if you guys are struggling with Facebook ads, I have a full Facebook ad breakdown. It's the second link below. Go ahead and grab that for free. Guys, that's a wrap for today's video. Thank you so much for staying right through to the end of the video. And please be sure to enter today's giveaway. I'll be revealing that winning product to one lucky winner. Stay tuned for the next video, and I'll see you soon.
I can do this all day, I can do this all night, all night, do this all night.
I can do this all day.